is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And Burrow going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wood. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down at 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Good move at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal at the 1. Taylor is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Maxwell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Now Burrow. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. So this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Play action. He finds his man, complete. That's one. And down inside the 15 he goes. first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on second down. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
On third down, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Taylor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. Ready?
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
No, check that.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 3 yards remain for second down. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Hey, can.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Wood. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 52. Get that. Here we go. 180.
To the air again, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
He's 53 yards in.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The final shot before half for Brady.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our